Hi, it's Jess Markowitz, Independent Cincy Director of Jesse's Angels Saving Lives, and today is May 11th. Time is flying by. I wanted to talk to you guys about parties and why it is basically the cream of the crop of your business. A lot of people are scared to do parties. Some people say they don't have time. But home parties are actually to help you with time. It's to help you kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or hopefully 6 to 10 birds with 1 stone. So you can be as busy as you need to be with all your other things that you need to attend to, but take 1 night a week to get in front of a bunch of people and share your product. Then you're able to build your business with more clients than having to build your business with 1 client at a time. It's very possible to do that. It'll just take a lot more time because you're just going person to person to build your business. So I wrote some notes down today that I wanted to go over with you. There really is a science or a formula to getting your bookings and getting them booming. It has been studied and analyzed for years by people in the party planning profession, and this is what they've come up with. 1, get people excited about your products. 2, develop a desire in them to have them. 3, show them how fun and easy it is to host a party. 4, help them feel valued by you and their friends. 5, let them know they can earn them for free, because a lot of people don't realize that. Whether you realize it or not, they don't realize that. 6, get them thinking about it. So whether they say no right now, if you're talking to them about it, you're planting the seed, they will start to think about what it's like to have a party or to earn those free and half-off items. 7, point out the benefits of being a host. So not only just talk to them about the free and half-off items, because some people aren't interested in that. You may want to find out what is a good time for them. And they will say, oh, I just love hanging out with my friends. Well, this is a great time to hang out with your friends. And meanwhile, you get to shop with them too, all at the same time. 8, offer incentives for them to book with you. So I encourage you to do the minimal. You don't want to overpower the free and half-off item hostess incentive that the company actually provides for us, but it does make them a little bit more encouraged if they have more of a reason to book. So you can do some different types of incentives, and I can go over some of those in a little while. 9, overcome any objections. 10, ask them. Something as simple as just asking. Can you open the, thank you. Okay, so here's some specific ideas. As you know, the party planning industry is based on gathering groups of people together so you can demonstrate and sell your products, right? Well, the benefits of selling products in a party atmosphere are many, but here are just a few, okay? The guests at a party will generally be pleased and pleasant and attentive because they view the shopping experience as a night out, like getting away from their house, getting away from their coworkers at work, getting away possibly from their husband. Maybe they're not getting along, I don't know. Maybe from their kids, because their kids have been driving them crazy lately. And a night out with their friends in a comfortable atmosphere where they can visit and shop. So they don't have to go to the mall. They don't have to go anywhere, travel too far. They're just literally going to their friend's house to put their feet up on the couch and listen to why these products will benefit them. Then they get to shop together because friends tend to help each other shop and encourage them to shop. They're the ones that are going to say, yes, you need that. You need to relax and take a bath and buy those bath tablets to just sit and turn on the warmers and put some French lavender or Zen garden in your warmers and relax and just block the world out. because your friends know you. Your friends know that you need time to yourself. They know if you've been busy and stressed out. So they're going to encourage you to say, if you are hesitating to buy those bath tablets, you need to stop and you need to get them, or I'm going to get them for you. And that's what happens. Customers will book their own parties so they can earn the products that they want for free. So they may see a ton of products that they want, but they know they can't afford it. So they're like, oh, man, I want my every single room in my house to look like this, to have these beautiful warmers and products. And I don't want just one fragrance of body care. I want a couple because I don't always feel like romantic smell. Sometimes I just want something clean and fresh. So the fact that they want a lot of what you have, well, you can paint a picture and let them know that then hosting a party is probably the best bet for you, because I'm sure you know other people besides this crowd. And a lot of people are going to go, no, these are my only friends. So you don't work with anybody that is in this room. Nobody. And a lot of them will go, no, these are my coworkers. Okay, so you don't have any siblings or sibling-in-laws or mothers or mother-in-laws, neighbors that aren't in this room right now. And they're going to go, oh, well. And so when you see that only a few people made a qualified party, you can say, I can almost bet you, but if you get yourself 5 people, how many sisters do you have? How many brothers do you have? Okay, because guys like Scentsy too, just so you know. We've got man scents warmers that are great for man houses. And if they've got wives, even better. So you just have to explain to them and see what their hesitation is, because they will give you rebuttals. They will say, I don't know anybody but people in this room. And everybody's already bought. Well, here's what I say. I say, well, then maybe you should host the reorder party in a couple months, because in 2 to 3 months, you guys are going to need more bars, at least. Or if you're buying laundry care or body care, you're going to need more products. So instead of your hostess hosting it again at her house, you can host it at the next house. And then everybody can order from your party. Sound good? And order the same exact, and if they swear that there's nobody else they know in the world except for the people in that room, all the same people can be invited and show up and just reorder their stuff. And it's actually going to be not as long of a presentation, because you've already demonstrated. You're going to share some things that you weren't able to share at this party, and then just update them on whatever has come out. And this is when you're able to say, because guess what? Since it's going to be a couple months by the time you host your reorder party, I'm going to have new things to show you, because we have new products out every single month. And that's going to sound exciting. And so whenever you're at a party, like right now is May, so you'll want to say, well, next month, just so you know, we're going to have 20 more bars available for Bring Back My Bar. So that is an incentive for them to host even sooner. Maybe she wants her products sooner than 2 months from now. She wants them next month. And so she can ask some of her friends, is there anything else you guys want to buy that you can't buy tonight? Oh, yeah, I've got a whole list of stuff. So if I booked a party next month, would that be in your budget? Well, yeah, if you do it again next month, I can buy more at your party. Awesome. Okay. It kind of creates a chain reaction of everybody kind of feeling like, oh, it's not just the hostess's thing. I can be a host too, and I'm not taking away from her. Because here's the thing, you want to remind her, well, guess what? Your hostess, if she shows up to your party, she's going to get another half-off item. So she's going to be happy that you booked a party, whether it's next month or not. And they're going to go, oh, so I'm helping my hostess. I'm helping my friends get the rest of the products that they want, or the next batch, and I get some more stuff for free and half off. I could do this. Okay. You, the consultant, has the opportunity to meet new people. This is why a party's so important, because I promise you, even though this lady says, I don't know anybody but in this room, it's very likely if you ask those people in the room to bring one person that didn't come to this event, they will get a prize at the next party. And then your hostess, their next hostess will get something extra from me. People like to get free stuff. It doesn't have to be something crazy. It could be a little cube of one of the Bring Back My Bar samples, or a scent circle, or a cube or a sample of the scent of the month that month. So you're not telling them what, but you're telling them you're going to get an extra little something. And so they'll go, oh, well, I could bring my sister, or my sister-in-law's coming into town. I could bring her, or my neighbor loves this type of stuff. I could bring her. So then you're going to always have at least one new person at that party. And if everybody brings one new person, that's doubling your size of your party the next time, and meeting that many more people on your roster of clients. Okay, because that is when you're going to build relationships, meet people, you're going to build that trust and that love for your product. Okay, hostesses and hosting a party. The reason why we encourage you to do parties and not just, place individual orders is because then, one, your clients have to pay shipping, which they don't like. Or if you don't want your clients to pay shipping, you have to come out of pocket. And this business is for you to earn money, not to be wasting money, right? And so because you generally do not have to pay out of overhead costs, such as a leasing for store or insurance, etc., your commissions can be very high if you get enough people at your parties. Almost the party plan and direct selling business are simple to start and fun, almost all of them. But our specific party planning company has everything you need in your kit. And the reason why is because they just need to see it, what the idea of a warmer is, and they need to smell. And we have all the fragrances in your kit. So when new people are thinking about joining, you don't want to bring to a party all kinds of stuff, because then they go, oh gosh, now I'm going to have to buy all that stuff on top of my kit. You want to keep it as simple as possible. That's one of our core values, is simplicity. Keep it simple, keep it to your kit. If you have an extra warmer that you'd like to show, make sure you let them know that this isn't necessary. I just happen to have it. It's one of my warmers at my house, so I wanted you guys to see it, so I brought it. But it's not necessary to bring different styles or whatever, because you never know who's in that room. They may be in the back of their mind not saying anything, but thinking, oh, this looks really fun, or I could use some extra money. But then if you're taking out 20 warmers, they're going to go, oh, that looks like it's too much. That looks, I can't get off work and then pack up all that stuff. That's just, I'm going to feel too tired to do that. So you want to keep it simple and make it look simple so they can say, I could do that, right? So booking parties are the lifeblood of your business. Those that don't have parties booked don't have a business, and they do tend to eventually taper off. So it's so important for you to get a party booked. And if you don't have one, just keep calling until you get one. I start with friends and family to say, hey, I don't have a party booked this month and I really need one, or I haven't got a party booked yet. So, can you please do me a favor and just invite anybody you know? I don't care if one person shows up. It's one more person than I know that I can get some practice on. So that's very, very important. A lot of people put it in their head that it has to be this big shebang and big turnout. Yes, that'd be great. But if not, it's just you need to get the ball rolling by getting one person in your home or in their home to introduce and get yourself more, because they're going to ask you questions. It's going to make you more comfortable with the questions are going to be asked by other people. So you're going to start to hear the same questions, and then when you start looking these questions up, before you know it, you're going to know the answers to all the questions that people tend to ask. It's really cool. If you don't get bookings, you are less likely to meet as many people, okay, to share your products, therefore decreasing your sales. Because obviously, if you're not meeting people on a regular basis, by parties, new people, you are going to taper off and eventually not have anybody that's going to order, because you only have that handful of people to work with, right? Because to get a paycheck, you have to have sales every month, right? So you have to have new people. So these people, that your core people that you start with on your launch party, or just whatever party you do for yourself or somebody else, ask them for referrals. Do you know anybody else would like this product that I can give them a call and say, hey, this person seems to think you're going to like this product, and she thinks that you might want to book a party or me to come over to show you the product. And And I know that sounds scary. I know you're like, oh, call it a stranger? Excuse me. As you could tell, my voice is going, so I sound worse than it feels, but I'm working through it. Okay. At your parties, you increase your customers list, like I said. Generate recruiting leads because you're introducing your business to people that you wouldn't have been before. So just because they don't join that night, you may develop a relationship, and over time, they may end up becoming your consultant on your team and a business partner. And then it's the best place to book parties because people see you and your hostess doing what a party's all about. And then when they see it doesn't have to be something crazy, you want to encourage very minimal snacks. You don't want your hostess thinking she has to do some big old shebang. It could literally be something salty, something sweet, and something to drink. That's it. And I personally, if I know my hostess is kind of tight and that's the only thing that's, stopping her, if it's in your budget, it's a write-off. You could say, hey, I can bring a case of water or a bag of, M&Ms or whatever, a barrel of red vines, whatever, they want, a bag of chips, whatever. So however you can help them. But again, it's as a business expense for you, so you can write that off. One of the first things you need to learn and continue to improve upon is your work schedule. Okay, a lot of people are like, work schedule? I don't have a work schedule. I just kind of plug it in, which is okay, but it still needs to be a schedule. You need to know when you're going to be plugging in your work schedule. So if you do have a full-time job and your kids are in baseball like mine, and a lot of people don't think about it, but I have a full-time job too because I run a full-time Scentsy business as well as a director of our team. So doing these trainings take my time as well. So I not only have a full-time Scentsy business, I have a full-time director job, as well as I'm a mom of two that I go back and forth 4 times a day to pick up and drop off my kids, as well as both kids are in very interactive sports that take up every single night of my week. So it's not like I'm able to just do it whenever somebody wants to do it. I have to keep a schedule too and know when I'm able to work. So it's very important to review the formula that has been proven to keep your date book filled and see how Boost products or marketing can really help you. Okay. The first 4 steps of this formula is get people excited about your products. So think about what are the things that you could do to get them excited. What I always suggest is tell firsthand testimony. If you haven't tried your layers, washer whiffs yet, or laundry, and whatever it is, sorry, that's my husband, or you haven't used the our hand soap or body sprays, or you've never used our, I'm trying to think, if you don't even have a Scentsy Buddy and you don't know how soft they are and cuddly and how great they smell, it's so important to use your own products. Shop from your own store so you can give real testimony, not just, oh, I hear they're great. No, yes, these smell my clothes. This is coconut lemongrass. This smells amazing. I use all my hand soaps on my bathrooms and my kitchen sink, and you don't need a lot. You can just do a little drop, and it goes a long way. And they make your hands smell amazing. Here, if you'd like to smell my hands, I just washed my hands with the hand soap. So another tip, when you go to the parties, make sure you put a hand soap inside the hostess's bathroom if you have one. Have one just that you travel from hostess to hostess, so it'll last a while. But you want your hostess to try the stuff too. So the week before, you let her have the hand soap and maybe like a little bag of washer whiffs so she can try these things. And so when she's talking to her friends, she can talk it up too. Like, oh my gosh, this is so great. I love it. And then when you get to the home party, you'll be able to say, Cindy, Cindy's your hostess. Cindy, tell us about your experience with the washer whiffs, or our hand soap. What did you think? Our body gel, whatever. And then they hear from somebody they trust and they know and respect, because you're still building that. So you want them to sell it for you, right? So you want to build that excitement through firsthand testimony from yours as well as your hostesses. Develop a desire in them to have them. Excuse me, I lost my train of thought, or my space. Okay, so develop a desire to want to host or even possibly join. So you want your hostess to talk how fun she's having and how exciting it is to the things that she's going to be getting for free and half off, etc. So have her talk it up so they can go, well, I want to do that. Also, talk up the exciting parts of the things she's going to be getting from you. Even if you're going to give her anything extra, which I always suggest to give like a little tiny hostess gift just for keeping the date. Say, you know what, these dates are my work days. So by you not canceling, you are helping me keep my business going. So I wanted to give our wonderful hostess, Cindy, a little gift just for keeping her date. And I'm so grateful. Alyssa, she's trying to work. Sorry, my daughter is interrupting my assistant for doing filing. So, okay. So make them desire. They want to be pampered. Oh, I want to get that cute little hostess gift for for hosting a party. So make it look inspiring and intriguing. Help them feel valued by you and their friends. So one thing that I heard, this is not from me, but I think it's the most greatest idea, and it's actually from Steve Wilshire, a trainer a party planning trainer, and he says to get cards, like a blank card, and pass it around the room and have them write a word about the hostess, of what they think, a positive word about the hostess. And so at the end of the party, you can give that to the hostess, so all the people at the party can say, they'll know what they think about them, like generous, sweet, funny, loving, whatever, anything positive, obviously. And so make them feel valued. And then when they're writing their word for their host, they're going to go, I want somebody to do this for me. I want to know what my friends think of me. I want to know if, they like me as much as I like them. So, because people like to be liked, right? So that's a really good way to feel valued and to make other people want to feel valued. Okay, let's see. So I want to talk about the value of marketing on your catalogs, on your warmers, on everything. If you're going to give like if you're going to get like a welcome packet or a join packet, it's so important to get these cute little stickers, I recommend, or even write these things on the order forms, because this is marketing for you. This is stuff that if you're kind of shy and you forget to ask, it's asking for you. So like this one right here, it says, thank you for being committed to your show, as this is a night of work for me. So when you hand let's say this is a hostess packet, you're reminding them through the sticker that please don't cancel on me. This is very important to me. This is my night of work. So then they're going to go, oh, okay, I got to really stick with this. If you call them, they will order. So this is reminding them, even if they can't come, they can get an order over the phone, right? Here's a little incentive. 10-5-2 means success for you. 10 guests, 5 outside orders, and 2 bookings means success for you. Because if you get bookings, I suggest to offer a maybe something small. It doesn't have to be anything big. You don't even have to, because guess what? They get those half-off items from the perpetual reward, right? So that's very important. And then this sticker right here, this is all from thebooster.com. Thebooster.com. THEBOOSTER.com is a website that I use to purchase these stickers, okay? But this one says, as a host, you received, and you put in the blank free credit and in product on which you saved X amount of dollars. So that is to kind of remind them like, wow. And then they're going to start talking. Yeah, I did this one Scentsy party and I got $75 in free credit and 3 half off items. Really? How many people showed up? Only 5, and I got a couple orders from work. That's it. Well, I could do that. So make them visually see what they're actually going to earn and get them excited. Don't be afraid to market yourself on yourself. You are a walking billboard. So at this, and I'm not, just to make it clear, I'm not being paid by thebooster.com or I'm not marketing them. I'm literally saying this is what's helped me. So this is just a tool you can utilize for any party planning company. But they sell like pins that you can stick on your shirt that say like book a party, be a smarty, be a part, book a party, like fun things like that. You can market yourself. And so if you're kind of shy or say you forget to ask, your marketing on you reminds people that you want to do a party with them. So that's very important. Postcards, when you're sending them out, the invitations, these little stickers and stuff are so important because, again, that's going to get them interested in wanting to come. So if you get like a sticker that says, it looks better in person, that's going to make them want to go, oh, I want to see what these look like in person, because they do look pretty nice in the catalog, right? There's also even some follow-up stickers that kind of remind you, oh, I need to follow up with this person. You could even get like little tabs. Let's see, where did I just put mine? I just had mine on my desk. I never can find things when I actually clean up my desk. Let me see. Well, even just like Post-its. Oh, I put it in the wrong drawer. These little things, you can like get yourself little tags and then know that like you have to do something with that order form. Like, it means I have to follow up with them. Or these ones you can actually write on it and put a little note or something. I need to call them back because they're looking to buy a baby gift or whatever. So that's very important as far as like following up, is having a system of what do you need to do with this person and when do you need to do it. So if they order in May, if you don't hear from them by July, you want to make sure that you physically connect with them. But you know, they're going to get a newsletter, so make sure that you're asking them to be put onto the newsletter. So get their email address, and then they'll next month get that newsletter with all the new stuff. And if they're interested, you might get a phone call. Let's see. In your communications tab of your workstation, you'll want to make sure that if you have time to edit your personal content and add like something different every month, something personal, so they feel like you're actually writing it, because we're so spoiled and the company writes our newsletters for us and updates everything. So just put a little something extra in there just so they know that it is you, and you are able to monitor who's opening your newsletters through your analytics in that communications tab. So if they click on something, that gives you a reason to say, hey, Susan, I noticed you clicked on the Warm of the Month. Who are you thinking about getting that for? And you're not asking, are they going to? You're basically assuming they're going to get it for somebody, right? And then they'll be able to tell you. They might say, oh, I just clicked on it because I actually like it for me. Or, oh, my mom actually probably would really like that. And because you followed up, you may get an order out of it. They may have meant to place the order and got busy, but since you called, now you're going to get that order, right? It's so important throughout your demonstration of the actual party to talk about booking. Because if you're not talking about it, do you think anybody's going to think about it? No. So don't be bashful to tell them that you run a party planning business, and the way your business continues is by getting bookings. So that's why you promote incentives for your hostess to get bookings, that she gets a half off item at that party if she gets a party booked. And if you want to show them that, hey, she's going to get this for me if she gets 2 parties booked, this for me if she gets 3, and this for me if she gets 4, or whatever. Just because friends that tend to show up to parties want to help their friends. So they're going to go, oh, I'll book a party. And then you can show them all the different types of parties that are available to you. But you always want to strive for that home party because that's more interaction, more relationships being built, and you can actually meet the people that are buying from you, and then they get to meet you and build that trust with you. Okay? Let me see what else I have here. So, let's see. There's some one-liners that I've read about that you can kind of say that you can remember, because you might be nervous and you forget to say things sometimes. Maybe that's why if you have never gotten any parties booked from a party before, it's maybe because you just forgot to ask. So there's some one-liners that are suggested that you can memorize, and just it'll remind you to ask. So bring yourself like an incentive gift, whatever that may be, a hand cream, whatever, and just say yes to having a party, and this could be yours. And I always suggest to not give them the item until the party, and just say, okay, on your order form tonight, say booked a party, and then put the fragrance of your choice on the order form. I'm going to order it with this party, and then I'm going to deliver it at your home party. So then they're more committed to it. They're getting the fragrance they want, and they wrote it down that they booked a party. So they psychologically are committing to that party. When you have your own party, you can earn this. That's a slogan. When you have your own party, you can earn this. Hand cream, love story, whatever, if you want to actually have something there. Here's another one. You will love having me come into your home to give a demonstration to your friends, just like we're doing tonight with Sue. So it's just kind of painting a picture that you're going to be doing the same thing, and this time it's going to be for you, and you're going to be getting the hostess credit, and you're going to be having fun with your friends and family and coworkers. You get the idea. But there's all these little tactics that you can do just to make sure that you're remembering, because that is the biggest reason why people don't get parties booked, is just because they forget to ask. And if they don't ask, they don't follow through with actually getting people to commit to the date. So say, you know what, if you pick a date tonight, you can take this home tonight. And if for some reason something comes up, we can always adjust the date, but it's always good just to get it on our books. My calendar gets booked up really fast, so I kind of have to know when people are interested in booking, so I don't get myself scheduled. And let them know that this is serious to you. This is your business. And so if you book a date, then that's not available for somebody else. So, and you don't want them to think that you're just, desperate for parties, because, and whether you are or not, you want to create that sense of, this is something fun to do and something you want to do. So I'm not going to beg you to do it, because it's fun. It's in your favor. Let's see. Okay. Some people put stickers on they actually, which are really cute ideas. Let me actually do it with you guys real fast so you can see what I'm talking about. So these are here's some of my little stickers from where I was telling you. And you can also get stickers from Scentsy, from the family store, like this. Doesn't matter what you want. And you can get yourself a pen. I'll use the one from Scentsy. And you can get yourself just a pen, and then put the sticker on the pen like this, and it's marketing for you. And it says, thank you for your order. So while they're writing up their order, they are already being thanked, and it's also making them realize that they're really helping you. Some people like to help people, I believe it or not, they do, and that you are grateful. So this is like another marketing tip, and then it's your pen, and they'll give it back to you likely. So this is just one other tip idea for marketing while you're at your parties, or even just at the grocery store. You can write this, and they're going to go, see how you can see it says Scentsy? If you're writing with it, they're going to go, Scentsy? Oh, are you a Scentsy consultant? And then hopefully they'll notice your badge if you're wearing your badge, right? Everywhere you go. Okay. Let's see. Stickers that say like my hostess, you know, never pays full price. My hostess never pay full price. Those are things you want everywhere on the catalogs while they're looking through the party, the catalog at the party, because then they can start thinking about, well, I want to be that person. But you've got to have little plugs everywhere. They have to be reading it. You have to be saying it, and experiencing it with your hostess, their current hostess. So those are little things that are get them start to thinking about doing it themselves. Let's see. Oh, these are cute. These are some little stickers I got for free for my order. I just noticed them. I'll put them up here so you guys can see. Those are fun, huh? Here's the one I was talking about right here. So, but I know that they sometimes can get expensive, so don't go crazy. It's not like totally necessary to have a successful party, just to have more marketing. But these are like things that'll train you to, when you're getting started, to get a little bit more comfortable with talking to them about it. Because you know, at least they know that you want them to book. You know that you want them to buy. They know you want them to join because you're marketing it. And until you get more comfortable and more experience to say those things, these, at least you can say that it says it there and that they know that that opportunity is available. Now, I want to get back to really fast about the calendar. Pick one night a week that's when you're going to do your parties. And when you go to your home party, have your calendar open and have it highlighted so they know when you're willing to work. So they're not going to choose a date that you're not willing or able to work. Yes, Sally? So this is, I'm going to give you an idea of what I did. This is just an example. So what I'll do is, my Wednesdays are my most favored, and I'll tell them that. I will do parties. My second favorite is Saturday, and then my third favorite is Friday. So I would rather them book on Wednesdays because it's during the week, and I don't have anything that night, any type of baseball or anything. And I'll let them know that, and I'll say, if you book on any green party date, this means that, you know, I'm going to give you an extra bonus for gift just for booking on one of these dates. The reason why that Fridays is my last option that I don't want to do parties on is because that's the night that I actually do services for my my temple. That's when we actually observe our services. A lot of people most people go to church on Sunday, while we go on Friday nights. So I don't want to miss a service if I don't have to. So I would try to get them into the Saturday slot if they don't want a week first, and then I would do Fridays. Now that's because this is my business, so I will work a lot more days than maybe you guys can. But even if you pick one night, now I will tell you that Thursday nights have been a very popular night for people that work full time, because if it's at night on Thursday, they have one more day of work, so they're okay for staying up a little bit late because they just have one more day, and then they have the whole weekend off and it's not taking up their weeknight. So think about saying, you know what, Thursday nights are my party nights, and people are going to go with the night that you give them, and tell them that. Say, a lot of guests show up on Thursday nights because they're not taking away the rest of their weekend or their Friday night when they're just ready to go home and relax. So educate them on that, and it's going to make them go, okay, I maybe can do a Thursday night. So give them a visual and explain to them why. Everything is set up that way. So I tell them that. I say, my nights and my services are Fridays. I'm willing to do them if that's the only night that you can do it. But my preference is to do them on a Wednesday night or a Saturday. So let them know. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I want to go over before we wrap this up. So yeah, I just want to reiterate that any gifts that you're promising to people that are booking, I suggest to give them on the night of their show, because a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I'll book a party, and you give them this gift and then you never hear from them again. They cancel. So this is so they can feel they really want that product, and then if they do cancel, you're not out something. So if you want to give them something small that you're not, worried about, then, that you got for free from one of your own parties, it's a sensical to say, this is a thank you for actually booking tonight. And then you'll get your actual gift at your party. It's like an incentive. So if you feel that you want to give them something just for booking and saying they will, you could do that. But remember, stay within your budget. Don't go crazy, and make sure you always remember, is this duplicatable? Is this something that people are going to go, I'm going to have to do that with everybody that books a party? Oh my gosh. So, but the nice thing is as long as you're explaining to them that you get these things for free from your own parties, they're going to realize that it's not going to come out of pocket for them, which is going to make them not so scared to book a party, right? Or to join your team. So I know I've been kind of all over the place today, but these are some concepts that I just wanted to kind of go over. Encourage you guys to book parties, even if you're scared, even if you think you're too busy. I will tell you that when there's a will, there's a way. If you really do want to make that $600 check every month, then one night a week and goaling yourself to a $500 party every month, every week, and even have some basket parties out or collect some orders on the outside to make that $500 a month, you will be getting a check of $600, because you will earn your $2,000 monthly sales bonus of 5%, which will give you 30% in commission. And if you hit 2,000, that's your $600 paycheck. That's most people's car payments or even more, right? How nice would that be to be able to say, for one night a week, I can pay my car payment? It feels pretty good. All right, I hope this helped, and I hope you have a sensational day. Bye.